Every morning, your body goes through one of the most important transitions of the entire day, shifting from hours of rest into full activity. But here's something many people don't realize. During the first hour after waking, your body is still adjusting. Hormones are changing, blood pressure is rising, circulation is shifting, and your brain is slowly moving from sleep mode into full alertness. And that means the small habits you repeat every morning, the coffee you drink right away, the breakfast you grab in a hurry, the hot shower you jump into, or the way you get out of bed, may affect your body very differently than you think. Most of these routines feel completely normal. In fact, millions of people do them every single day without a second thought. But researchers who study sleep, metabolism, and cardiovascular health have found that the early morning hours are actually a sensitive adjustment period for the body. And certain habits during this window may influence how your body handles stress, energy, hydration, and circulation throughout the day. The good news is this isn't about strict rules or drastic changes. Often, it's the smallest shifts in your morning routine that can make the biggest difference in how your body feels and functions. Before we go further, I'm curious, what's the very first thing you usually do after waking up in the morning? Do you reach for coffee, check your phone, jump straight into the shower, or get moving right away? Share your routine in the comments. It's always interesting to see how different people start their day. Because coming up, we're going to walk through several common morning habits that health experts often talk about, and one of them is something most people do within seconds of waking, without ever realizing how much it can affect the body. And that's where things start to get really interesting. Every morning, your body goes through a quiet but complex transition from hours of rest into full activity. Hormones shift, blood pressure rises, circulation adjusts, and your brain gradually moves from sleep into alertness. Most of us barely notice this, and yet those first moments after waking are some of the most important of the day. The way you start your morning, how you get out of bed, what you eat, when you drink coffee, how you shower, and even how you move can influence how your body handles energy, alertness, circulation, and stress throughout the day. Many people assume that grabbing a quick breakfast, reaching for coffee, jumping into a hot shower, or springing out of bed is harmless, but in reality, your body is still adjusting, and small habits can have a bigger impact than most of us realize. Millions of people rely on packaged breakfast foods because they're convenient, and there's nothing inherently wrong with that. But studies show that meals high in sodium or sugar right after waking can place extra strain on the cardiovascular system while your body is still stabilizing. Even foods marketed as healthy can contain hidden sodium or refined sugar, which can temporarily spike blood pressure and trigger inflammatory responses. Choosing balanced, whole food breakfasts can help support your body's natural rhythms and reduce unnecessary stress during these early hours. Simple adjustments, like preparing oats with fresh fruit or making a quick protein-rich option the night before, can transform your mornings and make them more supportive for your overall health. Coffee is another habit that millions of people start their day with, and for good reason. It helps wake us up. But timing matters. Cortisol, our natural stress hormone, peaks shortly after waking, and drinking caffeine immediately can amplify this effect. That's why many wellness experts suggest hydrating first and waiting a short period before your first cup. Even a small snack before coffee, like a banana or a handful of nuts, can help buffer absorption and reduce the intensity of stimulation. This isn't about giving up your morning ritual. It's about aligning it with your body's natural rhythms to start the day more smoothly. Temperature changes in the morning, like stepping into a hot shower right after getting out of bed, also create rapid demands on your circulatory system. Your blood vessels have to adjust quickly to both heat and the upright posture change. For most people, this feels fine, but gradual transitions are gentler. Experts often recommend starting with lukewarm water and allowing your body a few minutes to adapt before increasing the temperature. Small adjustments like this can make your mornings feel more comfortable and reduce unnecessary strain on your circulation. Exercise is another pillar of long-term health, but early morning high-intensity workouts can be more challenging than most realize. Your body may still be slightly dehydrated, and circulation may not be fully ramped up, making sudden exertion more taxing. Gentle stretching, walking, or light movement first can help your body warm up safely before engaging in more vigorous activity. The key is moderation and preparation rather than skipping exercise altogether. Even small adjustments can preserve the benefits of movement while minimizing strain during this sensitive morning window. Hydration is one of the simplest and most overlooked wellness habits. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, your body has gone without fluids, and mild dehydration can affect circulation, energy, and alertness. Drinking water shortly after waking helps rehydrate your system, supports natural bodily functions, and prepares you for the day ahead. For many viewers, this is an easy, immediate step toward better daily energy and overall wellness. Finally, the way you get out of bed matters more than most people realize. Standing up too quickly can lead to temporary lightheadedness or shifts in blood pressure as your body transitions from lying down to upright. Taking a few moments to sit, breathe, and gradually rise allows your circulation and balance systems to adjust more comfortably. This simple habit can help you move through your morning with greater stability, alertness, and confidence, especially as our bodies become slightly less responsive to rapid changes with age. All of these morning factors, from nutrition and hydration to exercise, temperature, and posture, interconnect in ways that influence energy, alertness, and general health throughout the day. By observing your routines, making small adjustments, and listening to your body, you can create a morning environment that supports long-term well-being. It's not about perfection or rigid rules. It's about understanding how your body transitions from rest to activity and making small, informed choices that help you start each day on the right foot. Of course, these considerations aren't just about mornings. They reflect broader health habits that influence how we feel and function throughout the day. Nutrition, hydration, gentle movement, and awareness of how our body responds to stress all play a role in long-term wellness. Paying attention to these factors can help you feel more alert, balanced, and energized, and it can even support your mental clarity and emotional well-being. Starting the day with awareness gives you a subtle but meaningful advantage in how you manage daily stressors and tasks. Many people underestimate how these small changes ripple through the rest of the day. When you eat a balanced breakfast rather than a processed one, your blood sugar is more stable and your energy is more consistent. When you hydrate first and pace your coffee, you support your natural alertness without triggering unnecessary stress responses. Gentle morning movement primes your muscles and joints, while easing into temperature changes and transitions helps maintain steady circulation. It's all connected, and when done thoughtfully, it creates a foundation for the rest of your day that's both supportive and empowering. And this doesn't mean you have to overhaul your routine completely. Even minor adjustments, preparing a healthier breakfast in advance, sipping water before coffee, allowing a few extra seconds when rising from bed, or starting your shower at a gentler temperature can have a noticeable effect. The key is consistency, mindfulness, and giving your body the time it needs to adjust to each new day. Over time, these small shifts can become habits that naturally enhance your energy, focus, and overall sense of well-being. The first hour of your day also sets the tone for other wellness behaviors. When you begin with awareness, you may find yourself making better choices throughout the day, choosing nutritious snacks, pacing your caffeine intake, or taking micro breaks for hydration and movement. It's a feedback loop that reinforces your body's natural rhythms and promotes both physical and mental health. One of the most empowering aspects of these habits is that they're simple and entirely within your control. You don't need complex tools, expensive equipment, or drastic routines. By observing your body, paying attention to how it responds to small changes, and gradually incorporating healthier morning behaviors, you can create a routine that feels natural, sustainable, and genuinely supportive. It's about creating balance, not perfection, and understanding that even subtle shifts can make your mornings and your days feel easier and more energized. So, I want to hear from you. What does your morning routine usually look like? Do you notice certain habits that leave you feeling more alert or maybe a bit off balance? Sharing your experiences in the comments can help others reflect on their routines, and it's always interesting to see how different people start their days. And as we continue, we'll explore some of the most common habits that people often do automatically, without realizing their impact, and how small adjustments can make a big difference over time. Stay with me, because what comes next might change the way you think about mornings and the way you approach each day going forward.